What the hell? Damn it.
Ain't no intros, are just higher.
We don't need no intro, baby.
All right.
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on, man?
What are you guys doing?
We are covering Roman Polanski's apartment trilogy tonight, man. We got Stone Gassman, Uncle Bill and CK, Dead Pit Radio, simulcasting with Dead Pit. It's an hour to kill, but wasn't with the Eurocrypt like we usually.
Good luck talking about these movies for just these three movies for just 1 hour. It's probably not going to happen. It'd be a little bit longer than that.
Knowing us, yeah, it's going to go a bit longer.
Yeah, but man, how y'all doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good so far. Yeah, this is like something I've been dreaming about doing since we talked about a couple of these movies before. I mean, Repulsion, I know we talked about, and
yeah, we did.
Rosemary's Baby, I've talked about a million times in a million different places, but like it just absolutely blows my mind that you haven't seen this that movie before. It's like I can't.
That is odd. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a classic. I think amongst horror fans for sure. So, but yeah,
it's
these
not
other
having like the one because it's always on the UK TV, all the time, every couple of months. So I don't know. It's just weirdly just bypassed me.
The problem with it is too is you probably knew the ending like way before
this is it. Yeah. And then going back to it this time, it's like that ending. It doesn't matter if you know or what. It still packs a punch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know that we had talked about doing this on the Dead Pit channel for a little while, but yeah, I mean, I'm happy to talk about it with you guys. Because these are movies that definitely we haven't covered on a regular basis on the show, especially the other two movies. I don't think we've ever talked about.
Right, and I know the Polanski name. It's got a lot of controversial shit with it, but it is what it is. The dude made some great films. That's what I know.
Yeah. At this point, like with so many of these filmmakers, you kind of got to separate the films from the guy making it. Because there's so many of them that have just done horrible shit that like we wouldn't be able to watch anything.
Well, it's what's weird with him though is like Hollywood didn't really seem to give a shit because like he was still making he's still making mainstream movies just up until not that long ago, really. Yeah. Although he can't step foot in the United States, of course, but
yeah, he's he's 92, I believe, years of age. I was kind of shocked when I seen that because he was 40-something when he did The Tenant, playing the role of a 30-year-old as well.
43.
So,
yeah.
Okay. A lot of critics panned him for but it's like what he said, without jumping the gun with that role. He said, a 30-year-old with all the paranoia and all the stress that he goes through for the movie would look older anyway. So that was his kind of the way he was thinking.
Oh yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
little
good.
fella too, so
Yeah.
he can
Well,
pull
man,
off younger.
if y'all want to get off into Repulsion, man, we can do that.
That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's a hell of a one to start with, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, this is his first English language movie too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
His first
Carol-
movie, of course, was Knife in the Water, which was a Polish film that he made in his native country, and then he went to England to make Repulsion.
This
I've
movie,
heard good things about Knife in the Water, but I've never seen it.
It's really good. It
Yeah?
is actually really good. I would put it up there with Repulsion and The Tenant. Absolutely.
Oh,
I know about Cul-de-sac too. I still haven't seen that one. So,
I think the
have you got
interesting-
kind of? Oh, go on. Sorry, Uncle, go on.
I was just going to say, probably the most interesting thing about Repulsion to me, other than her performance, is the fact that like it seems to be completely disconnected now when you watch it as to what you think it's about versus what he said it was about. So to him, it was about like this woman that he knew that had this problem, and she had a problem with men and sex and all these different kind of neuroses and things. And you watch it now, and there's like 1,000 essays on it, and it looks like it's about, trauma
it
and
does. Yeah.
all this different kind of like weird sexual trauma, possibly incest, all this different stuff. But that I don't think that was his intention, or his thought when he was making it. But it's like
It's kind of ambiguous too, though, right?
yeah, well, there's like a million ways you could interpret the film too.
Yeah.
But
Because that you get that when the film starts, you see that picture of that little girl just staring at. You assume that's her dad.
You
never
know what
find out.
direction she's looking at. Yeah.
yeah,
And the way she's looking, it's like you could interpret it. Something happened, or she's just fucked up from the beginning.
yeah, or she's just like distancing herself from everybody. Yeah, like from the very beginning. Just that idea too that like there's a theme in this. There's a bunch of themes in this film, but the one thing that keeps going through it is cracks. Like when she in the very beginning of the film, she sees the crack in the sidewalk, and that's kind of the beginning of like shit really starting to go wrong. And then you see the cracks in the actual building. So a lot of people think it's about just somebody's descent, like their psyche kind of crumbling under this stress and stuff. So like I said, there's so many different ways to interpret what this movie is about. But at the heart of it is her performance, which is great. Like it's
Yeah,
because
not much dialogue at all in the
No.
movie either.
No, Catherine Deneuve, is that how you say it?
Sure.
I
thought it was Catherine Deneuve.
Okay.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
maybe, but I mean,
It's French though, right?
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, she's very French.
You can't
so it's
ask
gotta be
Eastern
something.
Kentuckyan how to pronounce something in French. It
Well,
doesn't
I'm
work.
down here at the bottom of the map, so
Well, you're in the French Quarter, aren't you? Like,
But for a movie from 1965 with some of the stuff that's in this movie, I think that it was way ahead of its time. I can't think of too many other movies that had anything even close to this in 1965. So it is definitely a unique movie for sure.
yeah, he's pushing the line, man, with the sexuality in '65.
really pushing it.
I mean, in '65, you got to think there's the angle where her sister is in a relationship with a married man, shit like that,
Yeah, I think it was like the first. I was looking up some trivia on this. The first orgasm that was passed by the British Film Institute or something like that was in this movie too, on
Damn it.
film.
That-
Which,
I
I guess
buy
the
that.
moaning and all that, right? Because
Yeah,
I buy that.
yeah.
man. It's definitely I mean, it got a pass though. So I was reading where it got a pass because psychoanalysts or whatever they considered it. They considered it like legit, like a legit tech. But I mean,
yeah.
And the movie literally opens up with the British Film Classification Approval seal of approval, which I've always liked.
They're proud of that.
No, trust us. This movie's cool. It's cool.
I think they thought it was like a case study almost, that they,
Right.
like a legitimate kind of like case study. Like this broad is friggin' nuts. Because like back then, I mean, that's what it was really like. That's how they took it, was there's something wrong with this woman. She was like, cracking up and breaking apart at the seams.
I guarantee college professors have shown this to their students. I guarantee it.
Now, was this the first time for anybody on Repulsion?
No.
I think that I had seen it on it basically was the first time, because it probably been 20 plus years ago on like IFC or Sundance or one of those channels, but I never owned it. I think Criterion has it out, right?
Oh yeah,
most of his stuff's out on Criterion.
Oh yeah,
but
that's the one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one too that's a lot of rewatchability, right? So I probably, this is one that I'll definitely rewatch again soon.
And that Criterion sale's on right now, man. So if anybody's interested,
for me, like this, there's not much in all three of these because they're all superb. They're all kind of mini masterpieces in a way. But I think Repulsion kind of is my favorite out of the three. Okay. And that's without I'm not putting the other two down in any way, shape, or form, The things he was doing with the camera, that eye shot, the first scene with the eye, and she had to keep still, she had to, with her eyelashes and all that.
Right.
It's like genius, you've got reflections in the kettle, and you've got the jump scare, which is one of the greatest jump scares I think I've seen, of that man, when he's in the bedroom. It just blows me away to think that someone could produce a film like this back then, 1965, pretty much what CK said.
Yeah, really the first kill just out of nowhere too. It's like snap, right? And then here it comes.
Right.
One of the things too about those kills that I never noticed until I watched it again was all of them were like self-defense. Like in every one of the people that she kills, like they are basically invading her space in one way or another.
Right.
And
that one dude was really pushy, right? He was really
he was the
landlord. He's like, look, we can handle this. You ain't got to pay no rent,
Well, even what was it? I don't know. Did they explain it? Was the character's name Owen or something like that? That was always after from the very beginning of the movie.
Oh man. That's
Colin,
pushy, right?
Colin, I think,
Colin.
Yeah.
There you
Colin,
go.
Yeah.
And he's just a fucking pushy asshole that won't let her like have, any kind of space or anything. And he at the scene where he's knocking on the door and stuff trying to get in, and she's like, no. And then he just forces his way in, basically.
He won't take a hint.
No, he's completely close.
Watching it back this time with that damn dead rabbit.
You guys ever had rabbit before? I have not, and I probably never will try it now.
Yeah, I've ate rabbit. There's no nutrition from a rabbit. You won't get no nutrition. You'll starve to death if you try to eat rabbit, basically. But I have eaten rabbit stew and shit.
That rabbit is the perfect metaphor for this movie and for her character, actually.
Right. That's what I was thinking this time around when I was watching it. I was like, that razor blade by the rabbit. I'm thinking, is she killing?
Dude, was that a real rabbit carcass too? Like, holy shit, that looks so
real. Probably was.
I think it was.
I think they kept it on set for like 3 days, and it absolutely stunk. And she almost like vomited when they were doing the scene.
Like in the 60s, those directors they didn't give a shit at all. Like they just didn't want to.
Well, you wanted it to look as realistic as possible, and then I guess, at that time, like Dick Smith would have been like the only one that could have done something that would look that real. So it's a cheaper option.
Yeah, it was definitely real.
Stench.
But I've never noticed that before. I was like, is that her kid trying to symbolically killing sex? Because it's weird. She has these urges, but then she don't follow through on. Like it's like she's ashamed of, like when you see that hand come grab her tit through the wall.
Yep.
If you look close,
That whole scene freaks me out. By the way,
yeah.
Oh,
where she's walking down the hallway and the hands are all coming out like the different.
Yeah.
And she's like loving on him back. If you notice, at
She
some
kind of
point
wants it, but yeah,
it's weird.
It does seem like that's kind of what he's trying to say is like, here's a woman that like wants intimacy, but like whenever she's around it, she freaks out. Like it disgusts her. I think that's where he was going with it originally, like the original idea of it. Like, there's something wrong with her. Like, she wants this, but she's doesn't want it at the same time. But it branches off into so many other like parts throughout the film too that it's kind of amazing that he got all that into one movie.
Well, and I think that with this movie too, you're kind of left wanting more because it is kind of a brief. I think of the three, it's the briefest of the three movies you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So like, I mean, this was totally captivating throughout the entire run of the movie with Repulsion. I think.
Absolutely, man.
Basically, yeah, you can't keep your eyes off of her. But her performance is so understated.
That notch that she has
that
on
night,
this,
that night guy.
And needless to say, her beauty is so hypnotizing that you can't look away. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I saw this movie for the first time when I was 13 years old.
That's a good time.
Traumatized the fuck out of me. I was freaking out at like, okay, is there somebody behind the door? Is there not somebody behind the door? Like, you see those shadows at the bottom and everything. Like, it was freaking me out. I mean, I saw it late at night on VHS, and I got to thank Leonard Maltin because he's really the reason why I found out about the movie in the first place. I ordered a video of it, and I saw it at 13, and then I watched it with my dad, who was kind of surprised I wanted to watch this. He thought like, oh, Polanski, this guy is such a sicko. But he couldn't deny that the movie got under his skin. It really did. I've seen it 20, 25 times since then. And it, without a doubt, it is the most disturbing movie I've ever seen in my life. I mean, to this day, that ending, I even at 13, I knew exactly what Polanski was implying, and it traumatized me.
There's very few films that have the atmosphere of that movie too, of Repulsion. I mean, it has this atmosphere of like just pure dread all the way through it. Like, that nothing good's going to happen at the end of this movie, but like you just keeping like going along with her, like as shit all falls apart like forward too.
We don't even know if she survives the nightmare. I mean, not to give anything away, but I mean, we don't even know if she survives the whole thing.
Yeah. Everything in the film as well is there for a reason, because you get a scene early on where she sees like this worker when she's walking across the street in London. Yep. But then he pops up later on in the film as well. During one of those violent scenes. And it's all for a reason. It's just an amazing
and the damn ticking clock throughout the film is it's like it just keeps getting louder.
That seems to be a regular thing, like in all these movies. That in the background, like I don't know.
Was there a ticking clock in the Tenet? Because I remember there was one in. There was. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I think he said he wanted to catch like the fact that she's autistic or what have you, with the or the clicking clock all the time. And he's trying to pick up on things like that. But in a nutshell, like, we think we've got, by watching it, we realize what's going on with that final scene, with that picture. But there's so much more, like Uncle Bill said to it. You could watch this 100 times and get something different. And I know Dirk's a big fan of, films like that, where it's not spelled out for you.
Right.
It's my favorite. I mean, I've said it before, man. I mean, like, I love horror out of all the genres, but ambiguous film is my shit. Like where it's not spelt out.
Well, The Shining is one of your all-time favorites too. You talk about it quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
I bet you would like William Friedkin's Cruising too. Now that's ambiguity to the nth degree, right there.
That Al Pacino scene at the end, it's like, what the hell?
I love that film.
And the guy that shows up twice, gets murdered, and then shows back up for no reason. Like, I'm just like, shit.
And there's like 2 or 3 different killers in the film as well. It's
Who
kind
knows
of,
how many
you just
like
don't
that?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of throws you off with that as well. But this one, I definitely got like a giallo feel to it as well.
Oh,
it must have influenced a lot of giallo films to come.
I think it goes beyond even that though. It's like it's a avant-garde fucking
right
giallo fucking, almost like it's definitely a character study piece. It's like all these different things. It's a drama, it's a meditation on, relationships, and just so much stuff is packed into this movie. And so in the Tenet too, like, I mean, when we get into the Tenet, there's literally layers upon layers, like of the building and of the actual movie. But like, Repulsion is, I don't know, it might be the most fascinating just because like I said a million times, of her performance, really.
Yeah. I mean, that's the key. Like, I don't know. Like, if you cast the wrong girl in that movie totally flops, right? Yeah. She did an amazing job. Did she go on to do much else? Like, I'm not that familiar with the actress.
She was nicknamed the Ice Maiden. She ended up being a producer in her own right.
Mm-hmm. She did quite a few films afterward. I mean, mostly French movies, but we also got to give a shout out to the cinematographer Gilbert Taylor, who was nominated for a BAFTA for this, as well as Polanski's Cul-de-Sac, and he later shot Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, man, I mean, yeah, the cinematography is insane. That that creepy, older than death, black and white, like, oh man, it's just wonderful. It's definitely my favorite of the trilogy. Yeah,
he shot The Omen as well, and Hitchcock's
Jesus,
Frenzy.
That's a hell of a resume.
Oh, he shot Frenzy too.
Alone. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
He went on. He did Venom as well. Is that the Oliver Reed one in 81?
Yeah,
he did the Killer Snake Oliver Reed movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's all over the place then, huh?
And Dr. Strangelove for Kubrick.
Wow.
It's another the black and white in HD too is just fucking like great. I could only imagine what that would be like. A 4K of that or something would be awesome.
With regards to her though, she did do The Hunger in 1983. I think that was the one with David Bowie.
The first Tony Scott movie. Yeah.
I can't remember that film. I mean, I know I've seen it. I just don't remember it. I remember it used to be on. I remember in the video store. I remember that poster art. Shit.
It's flawed, but I also like it. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's got a great sex scene with Susan Sarandon and Catherine Deneuve, which is worth the price of admission alone. He's like, I got to check it out now. Hard to believe that was Tony Scott's first film, but it was. It really was.
Oh, shit. Well, man, I guess everybody's a fan of Repulsion here, man.
My favorite of the trilogy, hands down.
I think so. Yeah, just about. But
I can't say it's my favorite of the three. We'll get into it, though.
I think that if with a couple more watches, it may be for me as well. But I mean, I've seen Rosemary's Baby so much over the years.
Yeah.
So
I don't think another film really did that. I don't think I've ever seen another film that was like Repulsion.
No, there definitely isn't.
And that I can think
like
of.
It. Yeah. Nothing else like it.
And that in and of itself is amazing. I mean, to still to this day, that it kind of exists singularly. If you want to watch a movie like that, where it's about that kind of weird sexual alienation, there's nothing really like that.
And I don't know if you would call it like underrated, but it definitely doesn't get talked about as much as it should. It doesn't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't see this generation watching this movie. You
no.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah,
this definitely couldn't be made today. I know that.
No.
I don't think it could either. Yeah.
I mean, for that time period, you're putting up against the likes of Hitchcock films, which obviously is completely different to what he does. But maybe, I don't know, maybe got overlooked a little bit by the more popular kind of Hitchcock style thrillers and that. But yeah, I've only seen this about, I'd say, a year or two ago. I think we covered it with Uncle Bill.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I seen it. So,
oh shit! Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Polanski though is the director, man. You've got.
Do you think
give it to him?
His history kind of hurt? Like nobody really. It's like because some of the themes and stuff in the movie's one thing, but like as far as the issues with him and underage kids and all that came up, do you think like a lot of film, websites and reviewers and everything kind of steer clear of his stuff just because of that?
I would imagine now, yeah.
Because I was putting the link up on Facebook, and I literally didn't even want to put Roman Polanski's name on there in case you know what people are like on Facebook.
He's pretty much been blacklisted across the board now. I mean, the Academy dumped him. And I remember when I was writing for DVD Verdict back in 2008, and then this documentary came out called Roman Polanski Wanted and Desired, which was all about that controversial court case back in 1977. And look, I mean, I'm not defending the guy. I think he should have done more time. But at the same time, I also think he got a raw deal. I mean, the judge was basically using his celebrity status for, fame and attention. And he never really got a fair trial, to be perfectly fair. His victim has already forgiven him. And there was like a happy picture with them like a few years ago.
They're in regular contact, apparently. They talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'll still watch his films without cringing, but Repulsion though, that really gets to.
Well, the other part about Repulsion that's funny when you look at what it seems to be now is how he wanted all throughout that movie for her to get nude. He was pissed off that she wouldn't get nude. He kept trying to get her into
Well, I can't blame him for that.
And
I can't blame him for that either, honestly.
Yeah, but the idea of the movie being this like feminist kind of meditation, then you find out that behind the scenes he's like get naked like constantly throughout the movie. Like it's just two different kind of.
She gave him high praise. I've listened to the commentary with her on there, and she praises the hell out of him for bringing out that performance.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone pick up again on the resemblance to like Sharon Tate, Catherine Deneuve? I thought they looked
you
very
just said
similar.
that, but now that you said that, that's a good point.
I have too, but that's 4 years later though. Short with Sharon Tate, what happened to her?
Oh yeah,
it was knowing all the shit that went down, and you watch these 3 films knowing all that,
right?
Kind of gives it a bit
puts
of
a different eerie. Shit.
It does. It adds to the edge of the films. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I wonder in 1965 too, like what kind of a release this got in the United States. Do any of you guys know anything about that? About how it may? I mean, I don't know how a movie like this would have played.
That's a good question. 60s. I don't either. In 65, yeah.
I know the box office did just kind of modest. It didn't do anything really. Major.
Yeah, I don't know how accurate all that is now anyway, like whatever is on IMDb or whatever, because it was so long ago.
Right. It did pretty good though, right? From what I understand. Like it came out in London, in Britain, right?
Yeah, in Europe. Yeah, it did like modestly in Europe. I don't know how it did in America.
Right.
Whether it, probably did a lot better, I would imagine. But yeah, it was on a budget of like 65
relatively
cheap as well.
It's a relatively cheap made film too. So,
yeah. 65,000, right?
Yeah. Shot in 6 weeks, like fairly quickly as well.
Just a woman in her apartment with the special effects from back then too is pretty damn.
They were really effective, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
How they achieved some of those? Oh my God.
Practical, all that practical
stuff.
All
practical.
You think about how many films now you see with hands coming out the walls and all. And this one did it first, really. But I love the setting as well in Kensington, London. It's like all that's still there. I think the actual apartment block has been knocked down, but you can see the tube station in the background in one scene. All that looks exactly the same as it does now.
Did you
Obviously, being from the UK, I love all the London.
did you catch
kind of
Polanski's cameo in the street band?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, wasn't he one
I
of the
didn't.
buskers? I think.
I
Yeah, yeah.
missed it.
They were real as well. Those buskers, obviously,
Yeah.
doing spoons
Yeah.
and shit, and yeah.
Spoon player, man. There's not enough of them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Oh
hidden,
man,
that's a hidden art
That's an
form.
art. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a lost art for sure.
But it was
man.
originally rated X as well, and they had
I believe
cuts.
that.
Why?
the razor
I
scene.
mean, is that
Yeah.
it? The razor scene? Yeah.
I think it was a razor scene, and people took
Well,
offense at the rotting rabbit as well.
I would
apparently.
imagine some of the other shit that's going on too, like the
The implication.
The rape
Yeah.
scene and yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of, yeah.
Well, if any of you guys, since this is the apartment trilogy, any of you guys lived in apartments over the years?
I
I used to live in a
I
I used to live in a
Yeah.
duplex when I was growing up.
Okay. Yeah, the first, I mean, it was not an apartment building, but it was a set of apartments lined up. And yeah, my wife and I, that was the first place that we got was an apartment. But I think also anybody that has experienced that sort of deal can relate to things that go on in all of these movies. Because it happens all the time.
Well, especially the
Oh, yeah.
tenant. Yeah, if you've ever lived in an apartment
Yes.
a lot with other people, then the tenant is like your worst nightmare come true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can hear everything where I am now. You know, I'm above people, but either side of me you can just hear shit through the walls. You got to kind of switch off at times. But no, what would you all rate this out of 10?
10.
I'm presuming it's all going to be high.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
10 out of 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm. One of the best films of the 1960s, period.
I'm
think so.
inclined to agree with you. I give it an 8.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Have you
Only
seen it
because-
a lot, Uncle Bill, or do you think that could go higher in time?
Yeah, I mean anything. It just depends on like when you watch it, like what kind of mood you're in, like how old you are at the time. Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm only giving it an 8 because I'm going to give like another movie on here a 10, 10 in a second. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you can
plus-
rank both of them a 10.
But plus, though, it depends on what you're comparing it to, too. Are you comparing it to movies of like the 60s and 70s? You compare it to movies now? Because if you're comparing it to movies now, it's like an 11.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, of course.
you know.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So,
I would say 10 out of 10 as well, just because looking back at the movie, there's not one thing that I would change about it. I think that
Yep.
it's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair point. Yeah. I mean, what would you change, really?
Yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
got it
she
down,
would
like-
be in that naughty a little bit longer, maybe.
Yeah, a few more nude scenes.
Yeah, but other
But
than
for-
that,
For me, I got it 9.5. But like CK just said, I can't really see why it shouldn't be a 10. So I'll just go out all out. It's a 10.
I'm just going to say 8 3/4 then. How about that?
3/4. That works.
You contrarian.
No, man. It's groundbreaking for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I seen it. I wish I would have seen it a lot earlier in life.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah.
When you were 13? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I didn't see it when I was 13.
Oh, man.
the thing about this too is, and it's important to say, this is a movie that I think everyone, not even horror movie fans, would appreciate and say, hey, this is a solid movie. The reason I say that is my wife watched it with me and she was like, oh, that was pretty good. Right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think that this is, I mean, there's some crazy shit in it for sure, but it's so well done and everything. And there's nothing like too ridiculous in it compared to a lot of other shit we watch. But yeah, I mean, I think that this is one that semi-safe with your significant other, maybe.
Let me ask y'all a question. Would you consider this a horror movie?
I'd say
Yeah.
yeah.
Psychological horror.
Psychological.
Horror,
yeah.
I'd also say it's also other things too, like you said earlier, like character study on the psyche. You know.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Fucking. You could show this to students, you know, or some shit like.
Did anybody attempt a remake of this yet?
No.
How would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
think about that now.
I'm just, well, I mean, of
Tarantino trying to remake this shit?
Don't give anybody any ideas. Come on.
Rob Zombie remakes it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
We're gonna get
shit.
Sherry in it, yeah.
Get your ass away from me, motherfucker.
Come on, Sherry.
It's like, what the hell? How would you do
Sherry
it?
Moon. Oh, hell
The
no.
skull fucking
That-
shit out of you.
Can you imagine Sherry Moon Zombie in that role? That'd be amazing. I'd watch that.
Oh my god, I would pay to see that.
Hell yeah.
actually. Yeah.
William Forsythe would be the landlord.
Oh god.
I think that's a genius idea. Really, he should
Hell
do
yeah.
that.
Mm.
They did with the next one, didn't they? They tried to remake the next one, Rosemary's Baby. I think it's definitely had at least one remake. In
I
the
haven't seen it.
2000s.
There's
Yeah, I've
a
not seen it. I think it was
I won't see it.
2014.
there's a
Oh,
made for TV sequel called Look What's Happened to Rosemary's Baby with Patty Duke, who was originally
Of course, Pay
she was
Duke's in.
originally considered for Rosemary when they
Okay.
were are we going into Rosemary's Baby now? We might.
As
Yeah.
good a time as
Yeah,
any.
all right.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
the next one chronologically. I mean, of these three, wouldn't it? Like 69,
Yeah.
I think.
Now this one here, I did see very young, and I'd say
Oh.
this is a pioneer film.
I did too.
of horror in general, like with the occult, kind of satanic panic. I think it started it. You know,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, was there anything really like around this time period before? Because this was like pre-Exorcist.
That's what
and
I wanted to
Omen
ask
and
you.
all that.
Was this because my big thing with this movie was this the first movie where it's like everybody in the film is in on something, but the protagonist doesn't know it, and then at the end, like that, is this like one of the first like the whole town's in on some shit kind of movies, or has there been like other movies before this?
I'm sure there's.
kinda
I'm sure
did
there
that.
had,
Yeah.
but I would say that this, like, you got to think the classic horror, like monster movie horror, going
Yeah.
into this psychological type horror with the occult theme.
Conspiracy kind of like theme where like
Yeah.
What I always thought was weird about this too is William Castle produced this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Mhm.
just so
Bill,
odd.
yeah,
And he wanted to direct it too, but
it was like,
Paramount head Evans didn't want him to do it, like for some reason.
He wanted
What a
to do
different movie
gimmick.
that would have been if William
Yeah.
Castle would have directed.
They would have handed out rattlers or something.
He
when-
literally
Oh yeah,
wanted
there
to
would have
do
been
that.
some gimmick.
Yeah.
There would have been
He
some
wanted to put
gimmick.
buzzers on the seats in the cinema, and Polanski said, "No way, man.
Are you
There's
shitting me?
no
That
way
would
I'm
have,
gonna be doing that."
yeah.
the baby would have had horns and a tail and hooves.
It just is like two totally different worlds. That's just so
Yeah.
Oh
odd.
my
Yeah.
god, yeah.
Yeah, but
Where do you even
But
begin with
the-
Rosemary's Baby though, man? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
oh,
Where do you begin? You can go through the
I'd say
cast. I mean,
the apartment building. I would say, yeah, John Lennon was murdered. He lived in that apartment building.
yeah, it's
That-
the Dakota building, wasn't it? Yeah.
the
Really?
Dakota building.
Oh,
He was,
wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that.
That's where it was
1980.
shot? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's called the Bramford in the movie, but it's the Dakota
Huh.
building. And they said they couldn't pick any other building that it was like the creepiest looking building out of all of New York to shoot the film. But
I'd never heard that.
Well, one of my criticisms for Rosemary's Baby, and I've said it before on Region Free, that look, in 1968 there were three landmark horror films: Roman Polanski's Rosemary's Baby, George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead,
Yeah.
and Peter Bogdanovich's Targets.
Right.
Rosemary's Baby, I mean, considering this is the apartment trilogy, what I found a little off about this one was that I felt that the other two apartments in the other movies had personality, like they actually became characters almost in a sense.
yeah,
This apartment I thought was just drab. I didn't think there was anything about it that made it special, or it didn't come alive like the one in Repulsion did. Aside from the ticking clock motif, I didn't find anything special about this particular apartment. I've seen Rosemary's Baby 3 or 4 times, and it's my least favorite of the trilogy. I have nothing but respect for it.
Right.
And yet at the same time, upon rewatch here just today, I found myself thinking, you know what? It wasn't working for me like it did before. Maybe I think it played a lot better in 68.
Well, to me, it's like Fulci Zombie. If I could use like a something that if people haven't seen all these movies, they might understand, because Fulci Zombie is the most accessible of all of the movies. And there's something about Rosemary's Baby that's the most accessible. Like it seems to be made
well, they
somehow or
re-release
another.
it more and more. Like there's more editions that come out from tons of different companies and everything, right?
But it's got that. It does have kind of like that William Castle kind of like shock value, shit added into it that's more kind of over the top than the other two movies that we're going to talk about.
Well, it's definitely like the setting. I don't think is super important in this one, rather than the neighbors themselves and the characters in the movie.
Oh yeah.
The character that's definitely this movie though. Like all of the different people that are in the apartment, and that's the movie really. Like it doesn't. You're right. I don't think it necessarily has that much to do with the place as these other.
And the Dark Lord impregnating a lady too.
Right. Which man, I thought like I heard a rumor.
Yes.
I heard a rumor for years that was Anton LaVey in the devil costume. Anton LaVey, the guy that started Church of Satan or whatever. And it turns out that it's not. But I mean, he did say that he thanked the film for bringing people to the Church of Satan. I was like, what the hell?
Jesus.
Like, that's one of his quotes. And they had the shit, they had lobby posters and shit. He was
God.
He was recruiting people with this damn movie. I was like, what the hell? But,
ain't it weird as well? Like, Roman Polanski features a lot of rape, certainly in these first two. Knowing what happened as well afterwards. It's crazy that he's trying to tell us something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Raped by the devil. I mean... And the odd part about it is, like, in this film, she's kind of like symbolically raped by all these people that keep coming into the apartment.
Yeah.
And putting shit in her food and putting stuff in her drinks and like
chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
Telling her what to do. Like, just, no. And like, do you think, because I've heard this too, like people look at this film like that at some point she has left reality. That
I think so. Like by the time
look at it that way too,
Yeah.
Like that all the cult people is all in her own damn mind, kind of shit.
Oh yeah.
But however, which way you want to look at it, but I don't know.
I think there's something about that in each one of these movies where you could interpret it as like these people. Who knows if this shit's really going on, or if they're just like they just completely lost their mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But in terms of the cast, man. Like Mia Farrow, obviously, outstanding performance. But for me, the performance of the film is Ruth Gordon.
Yeah, it is.
She plays Minnie Casa. Yeah, I mean, she won the Oscar for Best Supporting Role.
She did.
Amazing, just that old,
Well, I always like the fact, too, that just these regular-looking people are Satanists. Like, how creepy is that? Like, how you would never... They're worshiping the Dark Lord, if you will, right? And
that's the best.
Like somebody's granny.
Yeah, that's the best part of the film is you got no idea. At least, no idea that's what they're all up to. They just seem like they're really kind of persistent and really want to look after her. But that's the best part. They're all just normal, everyday people, and that's how it really is too.
The lullaby at the beginning. That's Mia Farrow. Singing.
Yeah.
That's Mia Farrow doing that lullaby.
La 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 la.
Yeah, like a Dario Argento film, isn't it? But do you think so? Like the husband, or the guy played by John Cassavetes. When do you think it all happened with the with the neighbors? Do you think it happened before and it was all planned out?
I always thought it was before.
To visit the neighbors, because he visits the one guy, doesn't he, late at night? And he says to her, "Oh, you don't have to come if you don't want." Do you think that's when it all kind of went into motion?
I think it's before, because like at one part of the film they say that that he's been orchestrating this. He chose you out of all the women in the world and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
So
I think it's when John Cassavetes gets the second piece of cake.
Okay.
Right. I think it's when he goes back, doesn't he? And he's listening to all these stories from the old guy.
And he's money hungry any damn way.
Oh yeah.
He's trying
to
be
he does initially befriend the older couple and go in there. more than she does. And
I think a lot of people got a problem with this film because it is the prototype slow burn film.
yes.
Oh yeah.
That's true, definitely. Yeah.
I know a lot of people can't deal with slow burn movies. You know, they got, I don't know. It's just.
Well, I was surprised the demonic rape didn't happen until the 46-minute mark. I thought that would have been more like the 30-minute mark, because that's when usually the inciting incident of a movie happens and we go into act 2. Like it happens late. They build this up.
Right.
But that's the great part about it too, though. Like everybody is kind of complicit in it. Like the doctor, you know,
Charles
him,
Grodin.
I
laughed.
Everybody.
Just because Grodin's later comedy roles, I mean, I just couldn't help it. Charles.
He was in Clifford, wasn't he?
Well,
Ralph
he came from the
Bellamy
stage.
too.
He did a lot of drama on the stage, you know, and at this time, you know, the casting was fine, but I mean, like, but then you think of movies later like Midnight Run and Beethoven, you know.
Beethoven, that's what it was. Yeah.
Man, he was hilarious.
William Castle, he did get up. He did team up with Anton LaVey, and they did like screenings and shit.
They were superhero duo. Yeah.
They did screenings, and so here's a quote from Anton LaVey. He said Rosemary's Baby did for the Church of Satan what the Birth of a Nation did for the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh
my God.
That's a great quote. I
was like,
well, let me ask you a question though. What about this movie would make you want to join the Church of Satan? Like, it's not glamorizing it really. Like,
no,
not at all. No,
you got to wear this stinky ass necklace and shit. You know, I don't know.
But what I like about this as well, it gives you clues all the way through. Because I didn't know, I seen it, I knew the ending anyway. I'd love to have seen it without knowing.
Oh, yeah.
But the clues, you know, you've got the book early on, you've got the witchcraft and, you know, all the stuff that was going on in that apartment over the years. You know, you've got the dead baby found in the basement. You've got the sisters or whatever, the eating children, including their niece and all that. The backstory and the writing is like on point for this one, I think. Mm-hmm. But it just gives you the odd clue, and all the way through, like you say, it's a slow burn, but by the time you get to that ending, man, and they don't show too much of that ending as well. You don't get
that's what I love about
baby, which is
well,
great.
this one, the acting and everything is so well done in it.
Oh yeah,
to me, the length of it doesn't really affect it because, like, it's just very well made. The characters all flow. Especially the first time you're watching it, you're like, what in the hell is going on here? You know.
What do you guys think now about as you watch like the grape scene now? Because there's a part of me that's like that whole thing where she's like, wow, this is really happening. It's just a little, I don't know.
It's really
she's enjoying it.
And you notice who that is that's talking to her before it happens. That's supposed to be Jackie Kennedy.
Oh shit! Yeah,
I
didn't know that.
It's talking to her and shit.
Jackie Kennedy.
What?
Yeah, when they're tying her up, when they're tying her leg up.
Jackie-o?
Yeah.
No,
was it really? I didn't pick up on that.
Jackie Kennedy, man.
I got to go back and watch that again because that's going to like.
You'll see her coming down the staircase in a white gown and shit. But I mean,
but it's a little over the top.
This guy gets what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is.
That was about the time she appeared in Hustler, I think.
Jackie Kennedy?
Yeah, Jackie Kennedy was in like the second issue of Hustler magazine. Larry Flint got pictures of her, and he said, "Oh yeah, first pussy." There you go.
Larry Flint would do that. Yeah,
she's wilding out. Shit.
But he's got the reoccurring theme of suicide as well. You know, jumping from buildings. Certainly in the last two of these.
Yeah.
And you've got the scene early on as well with Terry, when she meets Terry and they're doing the laundry, and that's like a great character as well. And then she kind of, you know, her downfall literally within 2 minutes of knowing her, seeing her on screen, and the reaction of the old couple as well when when she's dead on the floor, you know, splattered on the floor type thing.
Yeah.
It's like off. Their reaction is really off, but you don't know what's going on at this point, obviously, but. Yeah, it's such a great film.
Speaking
man.
of reactions, so one of my favorite parts of this movie is the way that he filmed the end scene where like she finds out what's going on and everybody's like coming up to her and stuff. And it's like from her perspective, it's all like back and forth, kind of like with them walking up to her, you know, and the camera
Right.
is just like kind of like
some sort of camera effect that they've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I love that the way that he filmed that because it's just so disorienting as to what like the situation would be when if you found something like that out and then all these people are there and it's like, yeah, it's almost like she's getting ready to faint by way of the camera.
Yeah, because you're right there with her. I mean, it's almost like they're putting you in her shoes.
Yeah,
and because you have been throughout the whole movie, right? So I think that was a pretty good move.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ultimate betrayal, though, right? I mean,
Oh yeah,
man, shit, selling your wife out.
to Satan. Yeah, I don't think it gets any worse.
Right.
He says to her as well. He says something along the lines of, "Oh, we can still try for another baby."
Yeah, we can have more
when she
children.
thinks he's dead.
I don't think it works that way after Satan.
Can have a baby that's not the devil's spawn, honey.
Right. Well, we got it made for life. Yeah.
But where you see her in that film, and she's lost a lot of weight. That she literally lost a lot of weight in real life because she was going through a divorce with Frank Sinatra, and he turned up on set. Yeah, and he give her divorce papers on set.
Yeah, the lawyer, his lawyer shows up with divorce papers, and he says, "You're no longer Mrs. Sinatra." Because she's supposed to be doing a movie with Frank Sinatra called The Detective.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is
he's like Rosemary's Baby or me, and she said, "I can't quit the film," and he so he served her ass, you know.
And you know what's funny is that the sequel to The Detective was going to be called Nothing Lasts Forever, but that's what became Die Hard.
Oh shit!
And a true story, when they were going into production on Die Hard, contractually, they had to go to Frank Sinatra and offer him the role first, but he wisely turned it down.
Can try to imagine Sinatra in that role.
I can't. No way. True story. Absolute true story.
Oh man!
Did you guys catch William Castle's cameo?
I did. Yeah. When she's in the
guy
phone
outside
booth.
the phone booth, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see him with
Sharon
a cigar.
Sharon Tate appeared at the party,
Oh shit!
and
Really?
the guy that
Okay.
went blind that was talking on the phone, that was Tony Curtis.
Oh hell!
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, nice little cameos in it. I don't think Polanski himself appears anywhere though. I didn't see him.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But there's a scene in this. Have you all seen? I think most of you have seen All the Colors of the Dark with your martinis.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a scene very similar, and they're like Short Night of Glass Doors as well. It's got that vibe going. But this film must have been copied 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then without this film, you don't have The Exorcist and you don't have Omen. The Omen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm even thinking about like something like Dead and Buried, where like the whole town is, you know, in on this thing that I feel like that concept has been copied 1,000,000 times now.
Oh.
In 1,000,000 different horror movies, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't think of one before. You know,
I can't either, but I mean, there may have been. It's just not coming to me about like what
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That
But
was
I
like
mean,
the
they
50s.
were okay.
But it's not. But it don't have the satanic thing going on.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and one were like because they were kind of taken over, right, at that point.
Yeah, they were taking over. I mean,
So just one where like it's a town full of people that you know are
They
just
appear to be
assholes,
normal.
Yeah, they be
They're like
emotionless duplicates. Yeah, or even something like the Black Cat from 1934. I mean that's like an early
Have we
example, I
seen
guess.
I can't remember if we watched that.
I can't remember either.
We watched like a lot of recent like 30s movies, but yeah.
Right.
But Rosemary's Baby, I think it was the very first mainstream studio movie that definitely had that idea. Probably. Now, have you guys ever read Ira Levin's book?
No. And I heard it's word for word. Like Polanski said, he didn't have to do much to the script. So
he was very faithful, from what I understand.
And like as you get with all these films, like The Exorcist, everyone like says there's rumored curse on the film, but the guy who did the music died of a brain injury literally within like 6 months, a year of this coming out. I was reading.
Oh damn.
And he's got like a really weird name, so I didn't want to try and pronounce it. But Kazuki Komenda, I think it is, the composer, died really weirdly, like pretty recently after the film was released as well. But there's all the stories about, you know, people when you go through a big production, you know, you're gonna get deaths in families and all that. But this was literally 6 weeks, so unlike The Exorcist, that was done pretty much over a year. But I think that was kind of weird. There's have you noticed as well with the pixie haircut? She cut that herself, and I think she got Vidal Sassoon to like kind of trim it up a bit, and that became a big haircut because of this film. Like became popular, and the pixie cut in the late '60s as well, swinging '60s. So this film is superb, man.
I'd say it like also. I mean, it's more serious horror until you get to the very end, but I'd say
it's disturbing, man. It really is.
Well, yeah, when you get to the idea of it, like that was unheard of probably for that time.
Right.
I mean, it's just fucking crazy.
It still cracks me up, the end of the movie, and I love it. And they're all like, "Hail Satan!"
It seems Satan. Like, was he trying to be like darkly humorous? Because it seems like that. Like that's the tone. I don't know how the fuck. Like you watch that and you're just like, okay, this is dead serious.
I think he may have just wanted to smack the audience in the face or whatever. They're like, there's no question what the hell's going on here.
I vote for that. Yeah.
Surely,
he definitely did that. There's no room left for like that you didn't understand what was going on by the end of that movie.
Do you think the Wicker Man was kind of influenced by this? Has to have been, surely.
For sure, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, with all the
it was only like what
being in on everything.
4 or 5 years later, maybe, or something like that.
Yeah, 73. Yeah.
I'm glad you don't really see a whole lot of the devil, and you don't see the baby.
You don't need to though, do you?
Don't need to.
That would have cheapened the film
that you don't
for
see.
Me. Yeah.
Do you ever notice that like all these movies, it's the apartment trilogy, of course, they're all set in like basically one location. They would work perfectly as like a Broadway. Has any of these movies been like on Broadway or off Broadway plays or anything? Because it would be pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
That's true.
Not you don't know.
Stone would know better than
Rosemary's Baby would definitely, I think, be a huge one if they would do it.
Like in New York. I don't know.
I mean, all I know is that this movie, unlike the other two, has spawned a franchise. I mean, I didn't see that prequel film from last year. What was it, Apartment 7A or something like that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, and there was a mini series in 2014, but that didn't do well either.
Yeah, that was kind of the remake I was referring to, but it was a mini series.
Yeah.
With regards to like the lead role, apparently Jane Fonda and Shirley MacLaine were going to be up for that. And I'm glad they didn't.
I'm
glad.
glad.
Great say. You just can't. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, there's no way you could.
You can't replace me.
Robert Redford was cast as Guy, and he was all ready to do the film, but then something come up with scheduling, and he couldn't do it. I think Cassavetes is great in this as well, mind.
Oh yeah.
I've not seen too much of him, but
it would have been a totally different film with Redford though, because he was like a, pretty
huge,
like a pinup, wasn't he, in a heartthrob type thing. Yeah.
I honestly think if he was in it, that may have hurt it, just his name being attached to it, right?
Yeah.
The unbelievability factor. Yeah.
But the conspiracy theories too with this film and the Tate murder, a year later.
It's one hell of a coincidence, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Pretty wild. The baby, also the baby is born in the film. The baby's born on June 6, 1966. So.
Okay. So do you think the Manson family got to see this? I know obviously it was a very famous film and it was in the newspapers and all that. So they'd obviously heard about it, that's for sure. Because it makes you wonder, like with the whole leave something witchy, comment that Manson made, and
leave something witchy. What do you say?
The baby, obviously, she's pregnant. She's almost gonna, due to drop as well. Sharon Tate. It's weird, man, how coincidental all this shit is. Makes you think if you look into that Manson case. Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Oh yeah, what's absolutely insane with the whole Manson thing is that, of course, Sharon Tate, she did a huge movie for 20th Century Fox right before that called Valley of the Dolls, which was based on the #1 best-selling book of '66, and then she gets murdered, and then 6 weeks after her murder by the Manson family, Roger Ebert writes Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, which spoofs the original book, and that concludes with a Manson massacre.
Oh, shit.
20th Century Fox bought it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
No, the idea that Manson watched this movie is just so fucking weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how much shit Manson actually watched.
They're all dropping acid and Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
I think more than likely they're just aware of the film, wouldn't they? Because it would have been everywhere, wouldn't it? It would have been literally newspapers and TV and all that. But yeah, man, scary shit.
Did Spawn Ranch even have, like, I guess they had TVs and shit up there, didn't they? Or like,
did
they have an ability to like do anything?
Well, the timing of there would have been a really short time frame, right, for them to watch it.
Right. It wouldn't have been out on TV yet.
Oh no, but I mean just to know about it, like through ads or anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
Without going on a tangent, like, but do you think the Manson murders was literally just wasn't planned or anything, and they didn't know the Sharon Tate was there?
It's hard to say because I mean I've heard some crazy recent shit about
that Netflix stuff where they're trying to say that he was part of the CIA and all this shit.
The CIA pulled him out of prison.
I don't think old Charlie was capable of doing anything for the CIA. I feel like they're stretching things a little bit nowadays to make.
Wasn't there like some music producer that turned Charlie down?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And he was rumored to be living there. Obviously,
that's the most.
Polanski moved in. But
that's the most likely kind of thing, is he still thought they were living there. That guy was living there and just fucking got messed up.
It's always fun to think there's a conspiracy behind everything, though, right? I mean, it happens a lot these days.
Because I guess the main thing, because Roman wasn't there that night, you know that. So everybody's looking at him like, "What the hell?"
So this is where, like, so I was doing a bit of research, and apparently it's all over the internet. So Polanski used to literally film Sharon Tate having sex with different men. Have any of you guys heard about this?
Nope.
I wouldn't doubt.
New to me.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how true.
I mean, does it surprise me? No, not with him.
No,
I mean,
it's not surprising. No.
And he didn't want her to have a baby either. He wasn't too thrilled that she was pregnant. So yeah, I mean, you can delve deep into that, get a chance on your own. But I was reading up some shit. Yeah, that's not good. He's not held in a good light anyway, but this makes it even worse for him, I think.
As an addendum, can I just say, I mean, not to take anything away from Mia Farrow's performance, but I think regarding the entire Woody Allen scandal, I think that was all lies on her part. I think she herself has turned into the fucking devil. Because when you read everything about how she abused her kids and used them for attention and everything, I mean, I think that she totally brainwashed her daughter and coached her to say all these lies about Woody Allen. And what I find irony of ironies is that, you know, she accuses Woody Allen of being a child molester, yet she still praises Roman Polanski to this day. Irony on top of irony.
Didn't he run off with the nanny, was it, or something, or other?
He married the adopted daughter of Mia Farrow and Andre Previn. She was never his daughter, adopted or otherwise, and he didn't even serve as a surrogate father to her. In fact, I mean, they barely had any kind of connection. You know, I mean, after it was like it was when she was like a late teenager that Mia suggested to Woody, I'll take her to some basketball games. You know, just, you know, and they didn't start a relationship till she was in college. So
what was the age difference? Do you know? between her and Woody Allen?
She was like 59 and he was like 21. She was like 21. Yeah.
Okay, so it's massive then. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't believe that Woody Allen did any of those things to I think Mia Farrow just made it all up just because she was a woman scorned.
Right. And Woody Allen, he didn't do time or anything, did he?
He was never convicted of anything. Because I mean,
I remember seeing something.
All the courts,
all over tabloids and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
All the courts and all the psychiatrists that looked at it said,
I know it
Woody Allen
his name because I remember hearing that shit, and everybody, that's what they automatically assumed,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because after Rosemary's Baby, she did like 12 movies with him, and then that was
right.
it.
Yeah. I seen the Netflix series recently. I'd say recently, like a year or two ago.
Yes,
and it does paint him in a very bad light, doesn't it?
Very one-sided. Very one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't know all the shit about her sexual abuse and all that when she was younger.
Yes, I think that's where she drew a lot of that stuff from. And I read her book. I did, to be perfectly honest, I did read her book. I didn't buy a word of it.
Okay.
I just didn't. Yeah.
So again, you're all probably going to say, what, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10?
For me, this is a 10 out of 10. I mean, for everything that it's done in the horror genre, it's I might have my nostalgia goggles on and shit, but for me, it's a 10 out of 10 film, man.
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I don't love it. I mean, but here again, I said right from the beginning that, it's one of the landmark horror films of 68. Honestly, I just never found it. I mean, considering how disturbing I found Repulsion, I just didn't find this nearly as disturbing. I mean, it's definitely got images that will haunt you.
I can't help but think about the Sharon Tate shit when I watch it, though. So it kind of gives me that eerie vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So. It does. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I'm probably with you, an 8.5, but I've only seen it once. I'm pretty sure that's going to rise.
Yeah.
Probably 9.5. Eventually.
And that score, dude, like when she actually sees the baby, and that score kicks in, holy shit. And the reaction on her face is just, man.
I thought that was an interesting choice of her, like at the end too, like just kind of deciding, all right, well, it's still my baby.
Go with it.
Fucking go with it. Let's see what happens.
She accepts the damn Antichrist, right?
That's what makes it even more disturbing, though, isn't it?
Yep.
I think for sure. CK, what would you give it out of 10?
I would probably give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. What about Uncle Bill?
I'm going to go back then because my thing's all out of whack as it is. So I think I give Repulsion a 9 and then this an 8.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Because like when I'm looking at those two movies, I mean, this is to me the lesser of those two films. So yeah, I can't.
Definitely not for everyone, I don't think, with the slow burn and all
it's
that.
Definitely not.
Youngsters are not going to watch this.
I do remember the first time watching this though. The suspense was kicking my ass. I was like, is she gonna kill the baby? Like I didn't know what the hell was finna happen. That suspense was like, it was really getting me the first time,
So first time, did you guess what was going on early on? Because obviously it gives you enough clues eventually. But did it just come as a complete shock, especially with her husband involved and all that?
I had no idea.
I didn't pick up on
What do you think about
like that?
Like for instance, like if you're someone that's never seen the movie before and you see, I'll go back here. Like this artwork kind of almost gives it away. Right.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that sort of thing? Because like in Hollywood nowadays, most of these movies, let's be honest, we don't want to see them anyway. These newer movies, they give away the entire movie in the damn trailer. Right? There's no subtlety at all in Hollywood.
That's the artwork.
The original artwork.
That's the one.
By the way, my favorite Rosemary's Baby ripoff is arguably The Devil Within Her with Joan Collins, aka I Don't Want to Be Born, which is
man, that film's crazy. That's the one with
is that the real
midgets.
like title? Like it's some I don't want to be born.
This is the one where she works as a stripper, but she never gets nude. Sad to say.
It's
And
got
this
like
dwarf-
midgets in it as well.
Yeah, this dwarf.
Oh, that sounds great.
This dwarf
yeah,
curses her baby and said, "Oh, you're gonna have the spawn of Satan." And like
dwarf.
like
Holy shit!
like you see the baby like push somebody in a lake and kills them, and you just see this hairy hand come up, and I mean it's got Donald Pleasance in it.
Now, where do I get this movie? Because I need to watch this
I gotta
immediately.
see this shit.
I've
It's
seen
on
it,
Blu-ray.
Man. It's wild. It is
Who
wild.
put it out? What company released it?
Oh, this was Scorpion releasing.
Oh shit! Well, I'll never find
Yeah,
it. now.
Scorpion releasing. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. It is pretty hilarious. But of all the Rosemary's Babies ripoffs, that's my favorite.
Damn.
Probably on YouTube somewhere. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Probably. Yeah.
Easy to stream.
And the funniest thing is, of course, Ruth Gordon winning the Academy Award. She would go on to be in one of my top 3 movies of all time, which is Harold and Maude,
Mhm.
where she played
Oh, okay.
Maude.
Yeah.
Total gilf in that movie. Total gilf.
Oh shit! Oh, Gil. Damn it. Yeah, Mia Farrow was nominated for an Academy Award for this movie.
Was she?
Yeah,
She was, yeah.
she was nominated. She didn't win, but
Who won that year? Do you know?
Nominated too. Yeah.
I don't
for
know who won that
screenplay.
year. I know that her film. I know that Rosemary's Baby blew away Frank Sinatra's movie though.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
it did.
yeah.
Like he was.
It did.
He was butthurt. He didn't like the fact that she was doing that scene, the devil, the devil scene, right?
Right.
He's like, this ain't a part for you,
That
Like,
probably helped them get divorced then, in a way.
Right.
But she went on to do like See No Evil in 1971. That's like an amazing film where she's blind.
Yeah.
She's got,
Oh,
like,
that's a
this killer.
great film. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course,
Haunting
great
of
actor.
Julia as well.
And of course, Lauren's favorite, The Haunting of Julia, which I've never
amazing
seen.
film.
But I mean, what?
The
Amazing
Haunting of
film.
Julia is awesome.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it is?
We watched that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was when we
that's a
covered
great-
Colston.
It's a
Funny
great
enough.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, very underrated. That's like a UK version of Don't Look Now in a way to me.
Mhm.
Always said, but no, I mean, I'm glad. It's 2 for 2 so far. And
So
obviously, it's going to be 3 for 3.
Get this shit because I had no idea. Real quick, but
Right.
1969, Katharine Hepburn and Barbara Streisand tied for Best Actress.
Yep.
So Katharine Hepburn for The Lion in Winter and Streisand for Funny Girl.
Funny
That's
Girl.
That's who won.
Oh,
So
shit.
that's depressing.
Hey,
It
does that
is.
work then? They have to share an Oscar or something?
I've never heard of that, but
Well, it was
No.
a tie, but it was a tie by the Academy. Yeah.
No.
Very rarely has there been a tie. Yeah.
But yeah, so moving on to the Tenant.
Yeah, man.
And I guess you've all got this version. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm so scared that it's going to fuck up and fall off one day because
Yeah.
it's so
Yeah.
like
It probably will at some
right
point.
now.
Yeah.
It just
What
fell
company put that out?
That's
Vinegar Syndrome.
Vinegar Syndrome. It's
That's
a hell
the
of a
Vinegar
release.
Syndrome release? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to buy
Yeah.
it now. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
it's an amazing
got
release.
the damn window shit going on.
I'm going to
Pretty
buy
damn
it now. I'm going to buy it
Pretty
now because I saw this for the first time today and really
Right.
liked it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, from what I understand, the Scream Factory Blu-ray has some different extras. From what I understand, they weren't able to get everything.
is loaded,
transferred
though.
over.
This
Yeah,
is
I've
loaded.
heard it
It's
is.
got-
Yeah. Mhm.
Got Stephen Thrower interview on here. Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson do the commentary.
Mhm.
They do a great
Mhm.
job on that.
Yeah.
There's even an audio interview with the writer of the book, I believe.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. That he adapted it from, and so you can hear it's pretty solid. It's loaded with features, though.
Well, they're getting ready to have a half off sale coming up, so hold off. You get you a deal here in a couple, about a week or so.
Yeah.
Oh, I might get that on Black Friday then.
Yeah, I bought it day
Yeah.
one. I mean, it was kind of, but
So this is one of those movies where when I saw it, It was just by chance. I was just laying around one day and I was like, fuck it. It was like Amazon Prime or something like that. I watched it on some streaming service.
Okay.
And I watched it, and like in the middle of it, I was like, this is really making me uncomfortable. Like it's really like getting under my skin somehow. And this was just like 2 years ago or something. This was not like, when I was young.
Right.
And I was just sitting there and I was like, what is it about this movie that's like making me this uncomfortable? And it's just the idea of all these people slowly like chipping away at this guy's psyche throughout the film.
I mean,
and just he's slowly like giving away to his whole identity and everything else, and like conforming to this fucking place. Is what he's doing.
Right? He's so timid. He just lets him push him around and fucking like it's really sad that. But I heard that he went back to France, so this is kind of like his personal life story. I feel like.
That makes a lot of sense.
He was saying how shitty they were to him, I guess, but I mean, these people are real shitty.
More so than any other one of these films, the building itself is to me the biggest part of this film, because it's like a microcosm for like what you were saying, like society. Like everybody in it is in their own little different groups, and they're all trying to get him to conform to like different. And if he doesn't, they fucking try to like make fun of him or say they're going to tell on him. It's just this weird kind of meditation about like all of the social groups, and like if you don't fit into them, like they just will make you fit into them, or you'll try to kill yourself. You know what I mean? Like something like that will happen. It's the most fascinating to me of all of his films. I don't know, like there's something about it that really gets under my skin.
This is another one I don't spell it out for you though, because you don't.
There's
gonna descend into madness, or you've got the link as well with the girl early on who falls, tries to commit suicide and then ends up dying in the hospital bed. I love the fact that they kind of use that early scene and use it at the end as well, which is just genius, I think.
And just like Polanski, he looks at the film like it's a comedy, And I was like,
he's got a weird take on his own films. I can say that.
I was like, I mean, there is some dark comedy in here, like Shelley Winters, as soon as he goes into the apartment, she's like, oh, look, she laughs about it. She said, this is where the girl jumped out the damn window, and laughs about it. Like, holy shit.
That's what I mean with the cast of this as well. You've got Isabella Adjani. I think she was 21 when she did this. And I didn't even recognize her at first. I couldn't. Man, she's not in it a lot, but when she is, man, she's such a great actress.
And they're trying to make her look bad.
Yeah, you can't make her look bad, though.
Man.
She's stunning. And again, without going on a tangent, I was going to say to Uncle Bill, because I don't know if I've ever asked you this, but I'm surprised you like these 3 films and you don't like Possession. Like that blows my mind.
Well,
you should give it another go, man. I was going
to say, to be fair, I watched Possession when I was probably about 25.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's like that movie probably is different if I watch it now than it was then. It's just different eras of your life. Like I just remember Possession at that time being just fucking a slog to get through.
No, and I get that. Because if you don't get it at first, totally. But I would definitely love to see you and CK go back to that and do a review and what have you and see it.
Well, you never get him to do it because he hates Sam Neill. So
Sam Neill, that's no deal there.
No, I asked for it. We'll see if Second Sight will send us the new edition that comes out. We might review it.
You need to make a version of Repulsion where it's just CK and Sam Neill. Anything that has to do with Sam Neill, he fucking...
No, I'm not a Sam Neill fan. I gotta say too, like I wasn't a huge fan of this movie either.
Okay. Tenet?
Of the 3, definitely my least favorite of the 3.
Okay. All right.
I think Roman Polanski, like to me, he looked very uncomfortable on screen. Like I know that this has to be like his, as far as acting wise, his biggest role, right?
He was a child actor. It probably is. But
I mean,
he did a lot of acting though. Believe it or not.
Yeah, he did. To me, he didn't seem like he was comfortable. Maybe that I mean, that may have helped the movie a little bit. I don't know.
I was going to say that's what makes the
think-
movie work for me because he looks
Yeah.
so uncomfortable.
And it's so weird.
But
It's
you
so
talk about
weird,
a
right?
slow burn. If you're going to prepare people for a slow burn, this movie is a
Yeah, it's
fucking
very-
slow
It is, yeah.
burn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very slow, right?
But it kind of has to be because of all of these movies, it's the one that takes the most time to like present each of these different people that are kind of like tearing this guy down.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it kind of has to work that way because it's setting up like this whole building is just people that are kind of in these different factions that are trying to get him to act a certain way.
They're out to get him, right?
And then the
they don't want him to have
paranoia
his
and
brand
shit.
cigarettes.
Yeah. Well, the
He
shit
looked
with
like
the hot
Marlboros.
chocolate, man.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
take
picked up.
it, boy.
Yeah, the
Fucking
guy that's doing
Marlboros
the.
bulls. Everybody loves Marlboros here in Eastern
Everybody-
Kentucky. That's like that's the Cadillac of cigarettes here in Appalachia, bulls.
Yeah.
But not
Where's
in
the-
France. Well,
Well,
I don't know
Ain't
what the
that
brand
weird
was.
too? They're in France, but everybody sounds American. or,
Weirdly, yeah. I
Yeah.
think there was some dubbing going on too, like
He
in some
dubbed
scenes. I didn't
everybody.
find it distracting, but
You can see their mouths not moving. They don't
Yeah.
sync up. So
yeah.
I think he did it on purpose. Actually, he's a damn auteur.
Also, like,
You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
would you guys rent an apartment where there was like shared toilet? I would not. That'd be the deal
Oh,
breaker
hell
for me.
Right,
Hell.
I was going to say, right,
You
what's the
gotta
deal?
get up in the middle of the night and shit, man.
What
I
was
didn't
the
even
deal
think about
with that? Where they just stand in this toilet for like hours on end? What
Yeah.
was
And he
did
got
you
the
work out
perfect
why,
view.
or-
He's got
Yeah.
the perfect view to watch everybody do
Yeah,
their
yeah.
thing, right?
Is
And
there
like
a reason
the-
that happened that I missed, or what?
He's got
Or
the
is it
group
just-
of friends there where that one dude's just fine pissing in the fucking kitchen sink or what.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm like, what the
all
hell?
those obnoxious friends, haven't he? Like the
Let's
worst
piss on your
friends
dishes,
ever.
buddy.
That must be a
Yeah.
French
Yeah, yeah.
thing. You just piss in the dishes.
Right. He goes to his buddy's house and he's like, "Let me show you how to do it, buddy." And then
I'd piss in a
Puts on
bottle before I piss in
annoying
the
ass
sink.
music. The neighbor
Piss,
comes
piss
over.
out the window. You could do it too.
Yeah, there you
Right.
go.
Yeah.
It goes down the hole where the woman made fell through.
Yeah.
But I always
about
thought it
The-
was.
the-
Oh,
go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go on, you're good. You're
I was
good.
going to say, what about the woman with the drizzling shits in front of everybody's door?
Yeah, that was a weird scene, man. And then he goes and fucking cleans it up so it doesn't implicate him.
No, he puts some in front of his door. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
well, yeah, to
he
try
put it
and
in front of his door
not,
too. Like,
not get the blame.
so he don't get blamed for it.
Everything about the movie is about conforming, like
Right.
how
Yes.
slowly you have to conform. Otherwise, like that's what the real jux of the movie is about. And just like he's a foreigner too,
Mhm.
like in the movie
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well. Like he's
Yeah.
not in, and that's kind of made mention of a couple of times throughout the movie too.
Yeah, he keeps
by different
telling
people.
everybody he says, "I'm a French citizen."
Yeah,
They're
I'm a
like,
Pole
he's
in
like, yeah,
Paris.
but he's yeah.
I'm a Pole in Paris. Yep.
I did like the relationship with him and the landlord, the old man or whatever.
Yeah, Melvin
That's one of the
Douglas.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's one of the
that
best
was
parts.
that was pretty good.
Melvin.
That's the guy from the Changeling, isn't it? The older guy in the
Yes,
Changeling.
one of my
He's
favorite
a-
horror films, and
Yeah, I
he
love that
actually he's
Great
won
film.
2 Oscars. He won an Oscar for HUD, and he also won for Being There with Peter Sellers. And he's
Yeah.
actually the grandfather of Ileana Douglas, the
Huh.
actress. Yes,
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I like when he first knocks on his door though, and that woman's like, "We don't give donations." I mean, he's just getting shit on from the jump, man.
Oh my God!
Throughout
Yes.
the film.
That scene in the hospital as well early on is disturbing, isn't it? When
It
they
is.
go, he just go for no reason at all. He just wants to find out if this woman's gonna die so he can get the
I didn't get
apartment.
her shit. Yeah.
But then he turns up in the hospital, and then you've got the whole just screaming out. It's just fucking disturbing, man.
Somebody has to die for somebody to get into this place, which I
Yeah.
thought was an
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's the part
nobody leaves. In
Yeah.
other words,
You'll never
unless
get out
somebody
alive.
dies.
Yeah.
And you notice the mummy shit, like it shows like a
Yeah, the
mummy
hieroglyphics.
postcard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The guy that was there before was like an Egyptologist or something like that. That's made mention of it at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
And like, there's a weird like, is this like voodoo
Reincarnation,
or
haunting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like what exactly is, because there's a couple scenes where the guy at the little store when he first comes keeps giving him hot chocolate, which puts me in mind of like Rosemary's Baby. Where is he giving him something in that hot chocolate that's causing him to like kind of go more and more into paranoia, or like is that just because he insists that he drinks his shit, and like every time that he comes in there,
I didn't pick up on that, but now you say, yeah.
He's like, I want a coffee. He freaks out and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a beer. No, I'll take a coffee. No, actually, a martini will be fine. Like, like.
But I think it was to do with her, wasn't it? The Simone who jumped almost to her death. She was into all these Egyptian, because he finds the book, doesn't he? Egyptian book, and he finds the bra and all that.
And her tooth in the wall and wrapped in cotton.
The tooth, the tooth thing always freaked me out too. Like, what in the hell does that have to do with anything? I was still trying to figure it out, but like,
weird, man. Yeah. That was his. He actually had his tooth extracted to do that. That was his real.
What
tooth.
a nut, man! What the fuck?
I didn't know that shit.
Attention to detail.
That's art right there, buddy. When you get
that's insanity right there. Is what that is.
It is.
Well, same difference.
But for no reason, like it's in the film, but there's so many creepy things that you just gotta try and work out.
Filthy little brat.
Take garbage down the stairs.
That was my favorite shot. Yeah.
Melvin Douglas goes off frame. That's when the orange peel falls down, and you don't see where that goes. And then the banana peel. I thought somebody was going to slip on the banana peel. To be perfectly honest,
great.
And then he comes back up, and they're all gone. And I was thinking, is this guy dead? Does this guy even exist?
Right.
Something like that. I mean, I had burning questions all throughout, and I was fascinated, honestly. I mean, I thought Polanski was very good. I don't know if he did the lead role because he felt like maybe he was testing his own acting ability with it, or if he felt he was just maybe the best one to take the role. I don't really know. But, I mean, uncomfortable or not, I thought he was quite good.
Yeah, I thought he was perfect in this role because of just how uncomfortable he fucking. Maybe the fact that he doesn't like to act worked in this movie because the whole movie is just him getting more and more uncomfortable in this place and the paranoia and all this. And there's a scene in it, like there is in a lot of these Polanski movies, where you don't know if this person is really happening or if he's just kind of losing his. Where like he sees the madam like strangling him, but. Is she there? Is she not there?
Yeah, that's a weird scene. Yeah.
That scene with the chick unraveling the bandages in the, it's
like the mummy.
You keep seeing all these different people just staring at him from out of the bathroom. Right?
I got to.
What's more terrifying than that?
Staring at himself.
What the fuck is more terrifying than just a bunch of people staring at you in a bathroom?
That is kind of terrifying.
Because I'm sure, like Rosemary's Babies, there are clues all over the place that just add up and they all connect together like a puzzle. I mean, I'm just convinced that in every scene, maybe even almost every shot, there's something to add to the puzzle. And that's why I'm looking forward to seeing it again.
I think you're right. And I think this movie, like, really has a lot of those too that I haven't even figured out.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of the stuff in the movie that still I can't figure out how it fits into the movie as a whole, but it's got to be there for a reason.
There's got to
be.
What's the deal with the little girl? They put his face on the little girl.
Exactly.
Like a gesture. She's pointing at him. He's the one or something. He's staring at her or something.
I think part of this
she
movie,
is. What?
I think part of it too might be about like you remember there's a scene where he gets robbed too. In the middle of the movie, like he gets robbed, and it's like after that point he slowly kind of goes down. So it's like, is the idea that they're like stealing like his identity or something, or they're trying to like rob him of like who he is? Like I think that might be the crux of the movie. But
I kind of see it as his will is being taken away. Like
that could be. It's a perfectly
It's almost like a Kubrick film, isn't it? You see something different every time, I would imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably never ever going to be spelled out.
And this one didn't do that good. You know,
It didn't. No, it didn't.
It was panned, I think, when it came out, right?
Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
was
to me.
shown in Cannes.
So
It was
crazy.
shown in the Cannes Film Festival in 1976, and it was booed for like 7 minutes straight. People just didn't get it. I take it. It had a 1.9 million budget, and that's exactly what it got. You know, in like receipts as well. So didn't do well at all.
And I do know that in Leonard Maltin's guide, like he gave Repulsion, Rosemary's Baby, and Chinatown, and Macbeth, even his version of Macbeth, he gave them all 4 stars. And then you get to the Tenet, 2.5. Damn.
Oh, okay.
It's like, yeah, I mean, this did not grab anybody at the time, but
I get it. I guess I get it.
You think it was too slow in the beginning? Because there's a lot of time goes by really before, in my opinion, anything that interesting happens in it. I mean,
I definitely think you need to watch it 3 or 4 times to get. I've only seen it once, but it just kind of clicked for me first time. But some people, I can imagine, it will take a while.
I do like the fact that he booked himself to make out with the girl in the movie theater, and he got a big handful of her titty.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
And you know what's funny is that they were watching, of course, Enter the Dragon. The very moment that at the end of the scene, just before they leave the theater, when Bruce Lee puts that guy in the head in the chokehold, that was Jackie Chan.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jackie Chan was in Enter the Dragon. He's in that particular scene. And it's funny because Jackie Chan was later in Rush Hour 3, where Roman Polanski has an acting role in that. So there's a little connection right there.
I did see where Polanski, where he liked Bruce Lee, so because they were asking him why he chose that scene, and he's like, well, that was the time, people were those kind of films were just becoming popular and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The reason he actually picked Ajani for the role is he said she has eyes of someone who's already dead inside. It's not the greatest compliment, but yeah, I can see that.
I can
sure.
see it.
Yeah. Dustin Hoffman and Jack Nicholson were turned down because he originally was, they were looking at other people, but then he said,
Jack Nicholson, man, holy shit.
Well, he's crazy, isn't he? He does crazy very well.
No, man.
But, even Polanski said, I'm more fucking crazy. I'm the only crazy fucker that can do this part. Like, that's why that's why he did it. But yeah, if you're saying that over Jack Nicholson, then yeah. But I can see Dustin Hoffman type. I can see that with.
I can't see Jack.
Yeah, I can see
Dustin Hoffman will be kind of close to what we got a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
Just an American version.
Jack Nicholson would have chewed up the fucking scenery. I don't think it would have worked as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
he'd be grinning, putting that lipstick on.
Yeah.
He don't play Timmy too good.
Well, think about if Dustin Hoffman did it. That could have been in his audition for Tootsie.
Right.
Yeah. You'd be looking at Tootsie way different.
Oh
my! What do y'all think about the cinematography in it though? Like, it's the same guy that he worked for Ingmar Bergman. He did a lot of Ingmar Bergman films. I can't really pronounce it. Sven Nykvist.
Sure.
He's Swedish cinematographer though. Like
Sounds good to me.
Oh yeah.
The Virgin Spring, I mean.
Yeah.
Hour of the Wolf, The Serpent's Egg is one I do recommend if you've never seen that one.
Yeah, technically it's a very well-made movie. It looks really good and everything.
Right.
No doubt.
Yeah, I love everything about this movie, really. I think it's one of those movies that the definition of like, if you're willing to go on this ride and just kind of like sit there and be with the movie and be present with it, like it's a genuinely uncomfortable film to watch, like all the way through.
Anxiety, man. Like when he's holding all the trash, my anxiety's kicking in. Like when all that trash is like falling and shit, like, I'm like, damn. And the landlord's just, you just feel like his ass is just going to get chewed out and thrown down the stairs at any moment.
He almost takes on a different persona as well when he does dress up as a woman. He puts a lipstick on, he buys that wig in the shop. And because he's such a dull character, like, do you know what I mean? Like trod upon character. Maybe he was, coming into like being a different character as a woman. But all that stuff is weird as well, man. When you don't know, because I didn't know any of that shit.
You don't know if he's being possessed. at that
Yeah,
point too?
it's never
Yeah.
spelled out.
No, I
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Or is he replacing his
like-
identity, or like what is? Yeah, like what is going on?
Right.
Well, I mean, as soon as he finds out, it's almost like when he finds out about the previous tenant killed herself. He is infatuated with that and wants to goes to visit the lady at the hospital before she passes away, and just becomes like enthralled with that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Polanski said as well, it was more to do, not really to do about the apartment, but more to do what was going on in his mind. And then it just happened to link together all these different fucking weird coincidences with the woman who dived out the window, and the ending is fucking great as well to this.
Yeah,
Man, without
the very end where he's in the hospital. Jesus Christ, yeah.
Fucking
It's one
superb,
of-
man. I can see
love
this being more of a cult classic over the years to come, though.
I hope so. Like, I hope more
Yeah.
people just watch it. Yeah,
Exactly.
love
I
the
think
fact-
people are starting to. Go on, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I love the fact there's no end credits. You know, it just does that zoom in and then
Yeah.
Paramount logo. I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have to mention the Lumi. Is it called the Lumi crane? At the very beginning, like I think this is the first film that used that shit for the camera. Argento's used it in Tenebrae.
Yeah, because he goes around the apartment building, doesn't he? Exactly,
yeah, the crane. I think this was the first film it was used. But that's a crazy, awesome shot. That opening scene.
Didn't he do something similar in Rosemary's Baby as well? At the start, you go around the Dakota building, if I remember rightly.
That's probably from like I would imagine a helicopter or some shit.
Yeah. But he's got that thing he does, you know, and then obviously Argento's probably been a bit influenced by that, you know, so it all comes from something down the line.
Right.
But no, this one, generally, man, I love this one.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I was going to take it, but I remember Uncle Bill talking about it, so I blind bought it. I'm glad I did now.
Yeah.
So
my first time seeing it was from Uncle Bill talking about it. And I went in and bought it from Vinegar Syndrome. I was like, all right, man, we're gonna give it a go. So.
That is a very cool addition too, by the way, if you've seen the movie and the window and all that. It's pretty neat.
Right. But yeah, all three of these films, man, claustrophobic, paranoia, like fucking no. All three protagonists have no privacy, pretty much. Like,
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you've ever lived in an apartment, like you can relate to a lot of shit that goes on in these movies.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
I got to know what y'all's rating of this one is, though, based on the other ones.
9.5 out of 10.
What is it?
9.5 out of 10. Yeah. So Repulsion for me is 10 out of 10. Rosemary's Baby 8.5 out of 10, and Tenet 9.5. I'm definitely going to buy it on the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 9 for me. That could go higher in time, but just one watch it's like an 8.5 and 9 straight away.
Right. Mm-hmm. This one probably could go up, man, but at the moment it's probably like an 8 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd go with an 8 too. I mean, of the three, like I said, it's my least favorite, but I kind of understand what he was going for there, and it could improve on more viewings or whatever.
Right. Because I mean, there's something that keeps sticking with me. Like, is this shit reincarnation? Is this a haunting going on? Is this the dude just losing his damn mind? Like, what?
That's what I'm saying. I found it tantalizing. You know, I kept on asking questions. I kept figuring out, like, there's got to be clues. There's clues scattered all over the place that I didn't quite pick up on the first viewing. I can't wait to watch it again.
That's the best part of the movie to me, is like wanting to watch it again. And, you know, like it's not a movie that I ever think, you know, I don't want to watch it again. I want to watch it over and over again. It's my 10 of this list of these films.
I thought it would be.
It just is. Like it just connected with me in some weird way when I first watched it. And like, it was a weird time too, because, you know, COVID and shit was going on, and it just happened to be the right time,
right?
You know, to watch the movie too. But yeah, but I think all these movies, man, like people should watch all of them.
I don't
you
think you
haven't
go
seen
wrong.
them-
Man. You take some time out, watch all three of them if you can. You know.
Now
Watch them
I'm curious.
consecutively as well.
I'm curious to ask all you guys. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've seen all Polanski's movies, but if you were going to do like a Polanski director ranking, would all three of these be in the top 5? You think?
Probably. I haven't seen all his stuff. I've seen Chinatown, but that was a long time ago.
I've only seen these 3. I think I want to see
Oh.
Knife in the Water, but I've only seen 3.
In my opinion, I think Polanski's masterpiece is The Pianist with Adrian Brody. I think that would be number 1 for me, and then Repulsion, and then maybe even The Tenet number 3.
Oh shit!
I'm looking at his films on here, and it's like I've seen The Fearless Vampire Killers.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen The Ninth Gate, which I didn't even know he directed until right now.
Yeah,
that's a weird ass movie.
Yep. The Pianist, I don't think I've seen, but I'm aware of it.
I liked Frantic also with Harrison Ford that he did in the 80s. Yeah, but that Pirates movie with Walter Matthau. Oh, what a stinker! What a stinker that one is.
I mean, of these movies, I've got to watch The Pianist, but like of the ones, these would probably be in my top 3. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's hard to think of anything.
I mean, just based on stuff that I normally like, probably for me too.
Yeah,
because I can't see, a lot of the Oscar worthy sort of movies. I'm just not really that into those.
Yeah,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I have seen The Pianist, but it was back when it came out.
I need to check that one out.
25 years ago or whatever it was.
Definitely.
But yeah,
man, this has been a fun one, man.
Yeah, it's been awesome. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. Everybody.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I love these movies. So it's
Well, and this is stuff we haven't talked about ad nauseum, right? Like the Halloween movies and Freddy Krueger and all that shit.
Right. Yeah, no shit.
Oh man, that's what we're trying to do with this channel is try and put people on to different films that otherwise may not have watched before and
exploring films, man. Just
because it's an education as you
always, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love this comment. He needs to keep his pianist to himself.
Hey,
Jonathan, what's going on?
Pianist to himself.
What's up, man?
That's so true.
I haven't checked out none of the comments. Sorry, y'all.
I think Jackson Jack mentioned if Jim Neighbors was the husband in Rosemary's Baby, how interesting of a movie that'd be.
Jim Neighbors. Oh yeah.
I'd fucking love to see that. Yeah.
Well, what y'all got
I'm going
coming
through
up,
the comments right now.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, pick out some comments if you want, mind. If you can see them.
The French are very xenophobic tracks.
Makes sense.
Oh, worst Rosemary's Baby ripoff. Let's scare Jessica to death. Ugh, so boring.
I didn't like that either, and I thought I was in the minority with that.
Let's bore the audience to death.
I never liked that movie either, to be honest.
It's so predictable as well, that film.
I've never seen it. I
know Lorne loves it. I think Lorne likes that one, but I just couldn't get into that.
Well,
See,
seriously.
Take no bog. Turk, what's that? Anyway, Possession clicked with me. My ex would scream and shout at me all the time. The movie is hard for me to sit through. It is just like her.
Yeah,
that's why it clicked for me, right? Because Possession, I went through a similar situation where I had a young son at the time, and then I was going through a breakup, and that's why it clicked. Do you know what I mean? And if that happens, I think it just adds to the film. But yeah. Possession is a fucking masterpiece.
There's a lot going on with Possession. I mean,
I'll watch it again.
Yeah,
I think it'll be pleasant.
You can definitely see. I'll say this about it. You can definitely see Clive Barker might have been inspired from
100%.
one scene in particular for Hellraiser. But
cool.
It's probably been 20 years since I've seen that film now, so I need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if you didn't like it this time. I really would, because you kind of know what you're going in with low expectations again now anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, it will click. I think once it clicks, yeah, you'll be a fan. I think.
You got to think too. The Berlin Wall was up when that movie was made,
Yeah.
so it's like a big deal with that film.
It's like these films. There's so many hidden meanings to all the different things going on that you can't grasp everything in one kind of viewing anyway.
But yeah, anything coming up, man? That y'all want to talk about?
Coming up, let's see, on the 20th, this coming Thursday, we're doing something a little bit different. Michael Felcher, Sleepy's going to join us on there, ranking Thanksgiving foods.
Oh, hell.
So it's something totally off the wall. We're trying for the
wow.
We're doing like a tier ranking on Thanksgiving foods, right? Because I know Garrett up north has never had gravy, which I'm like, what the fuck? Who in the hell has never eaten gravy?
You never had biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, right? So
biscuits and gravy.
It's different, I guess, everywhere in the country. So this will be kind of fun. We're going to put all the foods together and kind of rank them from.
Isn't it wild though to you that we've got like a guy that's like a preeminent, film guy, does all these extra. We're making him rank fucking Thanksgiving food.
I mean, any stream of Felcher, man, is just great.
Yeah,
his quality. He's so funny.
It is like everything, because I kind of go through these and try to make short videos and stuff for the YouTube page. Literally, like everything is like a clip with him. He is so fucking entertaining. So
yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Got anything else coming up you want to mention?
We're doing the Black Friday show. The Vinegar Syndrome and Severin has a sale, and there's a bunch of other sites has sales on Thanksgiving night, late on Thanksgiving night. And we're doing a Physical Media Hall of Fame on the 30th.
Oh, nice.
I think it's the fourth, I think, year in a row where we go through some of the best physical media releases of all time, and we each have 2 different picks.
Oh,
so.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. What about you, Stone? You got anything coming up?
Well, I mean, I know that the next region free for anybody that's interested is going to be on Saturday, December 13th. And one of the topics that I suggested, on the last stream was because I'm going to be seeing the night before, I'm going to see the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake, which currently has an 87% Rotten Tomatoes score. So we're going to talk about the franchise and probably, the best films and physical media releases of the year. And I haven't announced it yet, but I will be doing an audio commentary on December 2nd, which is a Tuesday, at my channel, Stone Gasman, where I'm going to be doing an audio commentary for the 1965 Disney film That Darn Cat, starring Dean Jones and Haley Mills, which, ironically enough, is my number one film of 65, and Repulsion is probably in the second place slot.
What the shit?
That's a hell of a double feature right there.
Yeah.
Man.
Ironically, that's a perfect double feature, actually.
Damn it.
Man, you couldn't get 2 different films if you try.
Oh my God, no.
Well, we'll be doing so next Sunday we're going to be doing a Thanksgiving Native American horror themed show. Bone Tomahawk, Scalps, and Antlers.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all seen those, but
Antlers, that's kind of an underrated.
Bone Tomahawk is great.
Yeah, Antlers, man, I enjoyed that one a lot. But we're gonna get into it.
So. I've not seen any of them.
I think that one, that's like, wasn't that like around COVID when that came out?
It was.
Yeah.
So I think
2021. It came out the same weekend as Last Night in Soho, and I went to go see Last Night in Soho instead, and that became my number one movie of the year.
I was going to say that was a good choice because I love Last Night in Soho.
Oh yeah,
love it.
Underrated, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if y'all haven't done it, man, y'all do some of this here.
Well, you need the opposite of Roman Polanski slapping the kid in The Tenet. We need a kid slapping an adult now.
Faster!
These are all great, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Good shit, pal.
But, all right, I know this ain't the regular outro, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So appreciate everybody, man. Y'all coming on, man. This
Thanks
is
for coming on, guys.
Yeah,
Loved
no
it, man.
problem. It was fun.
This is
Yeah,
great.
An absolute blast, gentlemen. Yes.
Thank you all.
Hell yeah. So y'all sub to everybody, man. Have a good week coming up, and watch them damn tenants out there.
Yeah.
Have a good one,
See you
guys.
guys.